Hello, I'm Mark Bovey, the BACC's Research Manager and Coordinator of the Acupuncture Research Resource Centre. Each year around this time, I make my one and only video appearance to advertise ARC's Acupuncture Research Symposium. This is the only such conference in the UK, now in its 16th year, and full of delights for inquisitive practitioners. The date is Saturday, 29th of March, 2014. Here are some highlights from the programme. Aria Nielsen is a keynote speaker from the US. Acupuncturist and herbalist in practice for more than 36 years, she's considered the Western authority on gua sha. She developed and directs the programme at Beth Israel Medical Center in New York, where licensed acupuncturists work alongside doctors and treat patients in many of the hospital departments. She teaches and lectures in the US and Europe with a focus on classical Chinese practice and integrative medicine, and she's a forceful and dynamic speaker. Dr. Nielsen will present the research on the science of gua sha. She will show that we now have specific knowledge about its mechanisms, how it is anti-inflammatory and immune protective, and how that effect can persist for days from a single treatment. This is how gua sha can reduce a fever, stop an asthma attack, and reduce internal organ inflammation. It will be of interest to every practitioner who uses their hands in practice. Gua sha is an underutilised therapy in Chinese medicine, but Aria Nielsen encourages practitioners to take it up and make it their own. And the other keynote speaker is Hugh McPherson, who needs no further introduction for BACC members. He founded the Northern College of Acupuncture back in the 1980s, subsequently turned towards acupuncture research, and has become a world leader in conducting clinical trials. He's certainly played his part in producing the robust evidence we currently have for acupuncture for chronic pain. The question is whether this can be extended to other conditions. Hugh will present the results of a large-scale trial of acupuncture for depression that involved 755 patients. A course of acupuncture treatment was compared to one of counselling. Some results are already published, but this talk focuses on those patients, making up about 50% of the total, who are in chronic pain as well as having depression, and explores how well they did under the different treatment regimes. Hugh and Aria combine excellence in practice with excellence in research, and they know how to deliver research information to practitioners. There are few such people around. And we start the day with a research masterclass. I shall be quizzing the two keynote speakers on how and why they got into research and what their experiences have been. The idea is to give people some information about how to get involved in research. We have three further talks focused on traditional acupuncture. There's Sarah Price on the nature of the therapeutic relationship in our practice, Ashley Bennett presenting results from a trial of acupuncture for medically unexplained symptoms, and Jonathan Pledger, a study of treating children with autistic spectrum disorder. For those with wider interests, there are alternatives going on in other rooms. We have 2 presentations on Chinese herbal medicine and 3 on dry needling and trigger point acupuncture. To finish, there'll be a lively, possibly contentious discussion. How does acupuncture work? A debate on TCM and biomedical models. It'll be led by 2 doctors who take very different positions on this issue. Daniel Keown will argue that the traditional Chinese model can be reconciled with modern science. Mike Cummings is more inclined to favour a neurophysiological model without the need for a science of qi. The symposium runs altogether from 9 to 5, and there's a free drinks reception at the end. The venue is King's College campus on the Strand in central London, a beautiful space with high-class modern facilities. All the details for the event, including booking procedures, are on a dedicated website, www.arcsymposium.org.uk, or you can contact me at the BACC office.